Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how I did this beautiful neutral makeup look. This is more of like an everyday makeup look. Thumbs up if you like this makeup look and if you like the tutorial, if it was easy to follow. So I've got a bit of news guys, you can skip this if you like. I'm working on my blog, so it took a while to do because I don't know, the designer, there was some issues with a few things and I'm just so glad it's finally almost done. Like I'm literally just adding the content to it, so it's gonna go live. I will announce, like I'll do like a video announcing thing when it goes live, and yeah, it's like such a big step for me. I've always wanted to have a blog. All the hard work is going to be worth it, and I really do hope you guys like it. It looks amazing. Well, to me it does. I really like it and I hope you guys do too. To start, I just use primers because primer is just really gonna make my makeup last all day, especially in the heat. Your makeup can crease and just melt away from your face. To prevent that, I'm going to use two different primers. This is for my pores, so around my nose. The Porefessional, of course. I'm like literally obsessed with this. And this Prime Time is just for the rest of my face, where there's visible pores on my face. That way when I add concealer on, it just blends flawlessly. Prime Time is like a mineral based primer. I try my best to find a primer that has decent ingredients, even though it's like silicone based, which isn't so good for your skin. It can make some people break out. I luckily haven't had a problem with that. Christian Dior foundation. I've got a tan because I was on holiday in Greece, if you guys watched my vlog. Slightly darker for me, and now that I've got a slight tan, it matches me perfectly, or matches my neck. My face is still quite white. It's so weird, like my face here, this areas don't really tan. It's always white, so I always have to balance it out and match it to the rest of my face. So I'm just gonna dab it on to my brush, sort of dot it onto my face. Then I just dot it on and start blending it away on one side. And just try to get every like areas of your face. See, now it's starting to even out. Now I'm going to do the same for the other side. Don't forget jawline as well, just so you don't have those like streak marks everywhere, because that, like when I see that, it's just doesn't look nice. My foundation's done. I'm gonna move on to the concealer. I need something that's not gonna crease when it's hot. It's the MAC Prolong Wear Concealer. It's slightly lighter than my skin tone, especially when you're adding it to your under eyes. You want it to be slightly lighter. If you've got any dark circles or anything, mine are not that bad. I've had some good sleep today. And I will start blending it out. Just gonna get a blending brush and some sheer loose powder. This is just by Collection 2000. This stuff is amazing. I've had it for ages because literally you don't really use much of it. I'm gonna just put it on my brush like that, and I just dab it onto my eyes. Prevents the concealer from creasing, because I find that the eye area is where it's most likely to crease. I want to add a bit more glow. When the sun reflects your skin, it looks more glowy, so I'm using my favourite Sunbeam by Benefit. I think I've used this in a few tutorials already. But I just love to just put it onto my cheekbones like that. Really simple. It's got this really cool brush. I'm just gonna dab it on and blend it out. Blends out really well. I like the consistency of it, is amazing. Just give it a few taps. Look, it's already gone. And I'm gonna just do the same on the other side. Try aim like just to bring the light out onto your cheekbones better, and it makes your skin look healthier as well. You know, everyone likes a nice glow in the summer. Now to set everything, you definitely need a powder. I'm using like a light powder. This is the L'Oreal True Match powder. It's very fine, light. It's not going to add too much coverage into my face because I've already got foundation on. So I'm using this fluffy brush. I'm just literally going to add a little bit around my face. That way it just, you know, when you add your bronzer and your blush, it's much more easier to blend than if you didn't have a powder on. Next I'm using the brow kit by Milani, and I'm just using the Real Techniques angled brush. It's quite thick, it's really easy to use. They need to be a bit more defined. You've added the foundation anyway, and the powder of course. Now moving on to the eyes, of course don't use anything else apart from this. For the eyeshadow, I'm just going to keep it simple. Gonna add a bit of shimmer using Rice Paper by MAC, my favourite eyeshadow ever. Gonna use this flat Sigma brush and just gonna dab it on a few times. I also like to add it a bit on top of my eye. What is this called? The eyebrow bone. Just love to add it at the bottom. It gives more shape to the eyebrows and also highlights that area. I'm using this Coastal Scents palette. I've been using this for ages. Some of them are already running out. You can see I use the neutral side more. So it's got a nice slight bronzy orange tint to it. Just using like this medium sort of shader brush. I'm going to start just from the corner of my eyes and taking it up a bit. Like that. And that's going to be like your sort of base for the deeper shadow. Now I'm going to get a darker shade, dark brown. I am just carefully going to add it onto the corner of my eye again. Because with darker colours it takes a bit more time, but if you get it right, it will look blended and just beautiful. Okay. Use a blending brush to first sweep everything away. Anything under my eyes. I'm gonna blend this out a bit. Okay, and I'm gonna repeat on the other side too. What I also like to do is using that same dark brown, I'm gonna use this like C-curves brush on my waterline. I'm using the Rimmel gel liner and the Sigma angled E65 brush. Okay guys, so I've done my eyeliner and I've put some mascara on and I've added these lashes. I've got these new ones, I think they're called Del Curvy. Oh my god, they were so hard to put on. And they're quite like, I don't know, I don't really like the style. They're like quite straight and they just like flick out. They're quite natural looking. I just thought I'll try them because they're new. They took me so long just to put on and they're not very comfortable, so I think I'll probably end up taking them off. Bronzer, I love this. This is like, I need a new one soon. And using this fluffy angled brush, E30 by Sigma. The most of the finishing should be here in the middle, and then you want to blend it out and towards that way too. Blush, I want to add a bit more shimmer because everything else is quite matte and simple, and I want a bit more colour as well because everything is quite neutral, of course. So I'm going to use this Warm Soul by MAC. I'm using this fluffy brush, which I love too, Real Techniques fluffy brush. Okay guys, I'm using Shy Girl by MAC. So first I'm going to use Cappuccino to outline my lips, which is just a bit darker brown than my lip colour. I want to keep the lips looking quite neutral as well. Shy Girl by MAC. It's just got like a slight orangey tint to it. And this is my neutral look, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.